You hear that? That's the awkward silence of a family dinner after you just got caught vaping. Most vapes contain high levels of nicotine and disappointment. Brought to you by The Real Cost and the FDA.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. I knew it was too good to be true. So, yeah, already after 48 hours of owning it, already raging on the steering wheel. Like, it ain't even so much as that it's the steering wheel. I guess I am brand new to it and it's gonna take me some time to understand certain video games, but one particular game that I want to talk on is Assetto Corsa, Competizione, whatever they call it. But anyways, ACC, that's like the short term for it and stuff. Now, for those that already have you've been following me for some time and stuff, you probably remembered when I played that game on my Xbox. Played it on my Xbox, hated the controls. So, time went on. I ended up getting this steering wheel, played it, and here's the thing that I hated about this game, playing it on the steering wheel and gas and brake pedal. For one, the brake pedal on the Logitech, the brake pedal is just way too stiff, bro. It is way too stiff. I gets to the point where I'm legit pushing myself back. So maybe I just need, to just get me a change of chairs. I can understand that. I get that. I'm pretty sure they're not expecting everybody to overall have just a motionless chair, but a person that has one of those racing chairs, what are they gonna have at the bottom? Wheels. So you would think they're not going to make it mad difficult to press down on it, but for some reason they're all like, hey, you know what? Let's just make it mad difficult to press down on it. I don't get that. I really don't, because I'm the times where I have driven in an actual legitimate car, I've never had an issue with the brakes. So I don't know, maybe if I just put a rolling chair inside of a car and see, just test it out and things, let's see if I get in a car accident or not, focusing on whether a chair is moving or not. But it's stuff like that where it's fam, I am playing a video game, okay? If you're simulating an actual race car, bro, no, I am playing a video game, okay? I am in the comfort of my house. I should just be able to, my thing is this, if I'm playing on a controller and they're just using the trigger buttons and stuff in the back of the controller, you would think okay, I would have probably they would have at least added that, but I'm no, they haven't. They don't do all of that. They don't focus on all of that. So why is it being a focus on this steering wheel and gas and brake pedal? The steering wheel, I ain't got no problems with. I like the steering wheel, okay? Yeah, it's a little, difficult and challenging but it's the brake. And I'm fam, you guys need to, they come out with another steering wheel and all that crap. Loosen up on them brakes. Loosen it up just a little. Not a whole lot, because I'm I don't know what happens if it's okay, you loosen it up and then next thing you know, the car just starts spinning out back, and I'm I ain't even trying to deal with that. And if that's the case, then I don't want to play the games no more. But it is just so annoying because I'm fam, I had high hopes. I played this game yesterday morning and I had such great hopes for it. I could not wait, bro. I could not wait to play this game, right? So I'm counting down the hours until I stream. I almost streamed early because I was fam, I just want to hurry up and play the career mode in Assetto Corsa Competizione. So I'm okay, I'm going to play it. 11:30 comes around. I'm setting up everything. I'm all excited, gassed up, happy and all that stuff. I'm finally sitting down and playing. I play the career mode. It is nothing like practice. It is nothing like practice, bro. Like, and that's in the dumb part about it, the first thing that they have you do are practice rounds. Like, fam, do you know how hard, like, like, I had to, like, just hold in my anger? Because I really just wanted to go off. I had really wanted to go off so badly to the point where, like, I wanted to say things that got me banned from the video game. Like, I wanted the developers to see my anger, to see my rage, okay? And to, like, officially ban me from the video game. I had so much anger running through my body when I was playing that game. And I was like, fam, like, I didn't even want to stream no more at that time. Because I was like, I was angry. I was upset. And it's like, fam, I don't get why it don't matter whether... And so this is what happened. This is what caused me to get upset, right? So I'm driving, doing the practice, and that's like the one thing that I don't like about Assetto Corsa is that they have you do all these practice laps. It's like, hey, let me do one practice lap. Don't have it where it's like some 8 minutes. That's not short, okay? That's long in my opinion. 8 minutes? Nah, have it where I do like 3 laps. That's it, okay? 2-3 laps. That's it. But anyways, they got me racing around this track all these different times. I'm trying to like maintain my speed. Kept like pushing myself back because of this stiff brake, and I'm like, bro, can this race just be over with? It gets all the way down to the final practice, and I was in a high placing, right? It got all the way down to that final like seconds of the practice. This car comes up from behind me, spun me out of control, tapped my bumper, spun me out of control. All these cars pass by, bro. Like, it's stuff like that where you want to contact the developers and ask them why. Like, honestly, just why? Like, why even become a company releasing a video game? Because my thing is this. A simulation, I was thinking about this. A simulation is simulating something. It's not actually committing the acts of being a professional racer, right? It's a simulation. So you're only going to get like a preview or just, you know, like overall a simulation. Because I feel like the definition of a simulation is like you're not getting the full effect. You're just getting the effect that can be given to you, right? My thing is this. If I'm playing a video game, you know, or if I just wanted to step in the feet of the professional racer, guess what I'll do? Just honestly, just a wild guess. Like, I just want people to sit down, pause the episode, think about it, and then come back to it. So have you guys done all that? You pause the episode? So this is what I would do. I would go out, go to school, do everything I need to do so I could get that point in time of my life where I am a professional racer. I'm not trying to get no full experience when I'm playing the game. I'm not trying to have to sit down, change this setting, change this setting, change this setting. And that's the one thing that annoys me because I feel like somebody would hear this, right? And then they want to reach out to me. Then they want to tell me like, oh, well, you got to do this. Like, and you like my thing is this. I've played so many different racing games. If the settings needs to be changed to a particular, why is it not already that? Why do I have to change it? I'm saying it's stuff like that where it's like, fam, do you want people to play the game or not? Because I'm saying it's stuff like that where it's like, bro, to me, it just doesn't make any sense where it's like you buy the game. I'm buying the game to play it. I'm buying the game to have fun. I'm buying the game so I can talk good about it and tell other people about it. I'm not buying a game to tell people, oh, you got to change this setting. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to watch videos on YouTube. You got to go on random people's streams and ask them how are they with the game. You got to see how people play. You got to find out which car you like. You got to find, like, bro, can I just play the game and have fun? That's it. Like, the fact that I can't do that on a controller or a steering wheel controller, like, bro, what do you, like, how do you expect people to have fun? How do you expect people, like, my thing is this, that game is only designed for people that's, like, professionally racing. That's it. But your average person like me, that's like, oh, okay, you know, you've been playing arcade games for, like, the past, like, 20 years and stuff. Yeah, it ain't meant for people like myself. And that's what sucks, is because you want to venture out, you want to try out different games, you get tired of playing Forza, you get tired of playing Grid Legends, you get tired of playing all those other arcade racing games. You try to sit down, and enjoy a newer game, a different game, and you can't even enjoy that. Because they want to give you the most realistic simulation of all time. And it's like, who asked for that? Who had asked for that? Because I'm saying, like, with the first Assetto Corsa, because there's a Competizione, that's just like the real deal. That's the realistic. That's the ones where it's all like, you gonna get the full experience. And then Assetto Corsa is just, it's whatever. It's like the simulation, but at the same time, you can't have fun with it. The problem is with that game, when I tried streaming it the other day, it would not stream. So this is what it'll do. It will launch a game launcher, and then it'll launch the game when I'm like actually getting ready to go and do a race. Why not just launch all the stuff in one Windows? Why are you launching it in two different windows? And then when I would go and like get back to the main menu, then it'll just go right back to like the start a new game screen. Now I'm like, it's stuff like that where it's like, if somebody punches you in your face, to the developers of Assetto Corsa, if somebody punches you in the face, don't sit down and think, hey, I wonder why these people punch me in the face. Like, especially if they look like a type of person that plays video games, like they ask you, are you guys the developers of Assetto Corsa? You guys say yes, and then they just haul off and just deck you clean across your chin. Like, don't even question why they did that. No, you sit down and think, the amount of time, you guys spent on two different video games, and then this was the end result. Like, I'll admit, Assetto Corsa, both the first one and the second one, it does have good reviews. But there's that it don't have both of those games, because you could go on Steam, right? It says very positive. Very positive is if I'm trying to think of an example. So you know how like with restaurants, how it has like the needs improvement, good, and then excellent. It's like that. I think those are the three. But like very positive on Steam is pretty much like good. It's not perfect, and perfect on Steam is overwhelmingly positive. I have not seen that with Assetto Corsa. You could check the first one and the second one. The first one is supposed to be superior. It's supposed to be better because it got mods and all this other crap. But it's not at an overwhelmingly positive rating. Why is that? There's obviously, because my thing is this. You can look at every overwhelmingly positive game out there. Why is it overwhelmingly positive? Because they actually sit down, take the time to think about all of the people that are going to be playing this video game, right? They sitting down thinking about all the people. Because my thing is this. If I'm coming out with a racing video game, I'm hitting all aspects of racing. If people are comfortable with arcade, I will give you that arcade feel. My thing is this. I'm not going to just come. Because it's stuff where it's like, you play a game out there, right? And they'll have you go and sit down through a tutorial. And it's like, fam, why am I sitting down through this tutorial? I know how to play this game. But it's games like Assetto Corsa where it's like, don't even give you no tutorial. They're assuming that it's like, bro, whether it's the first one or the second one, there's no tutorial. There's nothing to teach me like, oh, okay, this is how you get better at this. This is how you just put a person right in the mix of a game. And it's like, you have to understand that people are not like, because there's the way of when the developers, when they're playing it, right? They designed the game. They know how to play it. They understand those games, right? Somebody like myself. Am I supposed to understand the game when it very first comes out? Or whenever I decide to buy it and play it? Am I supposed to know how to... And it's stuff like... And it's like, that's talking on both controls, whether it's steering wheel or controller. Am I supposed to... Because my thing is like, maybe... if there is a teaching school, something. Because no, then there's another game where I played where it was like that. And I'm all like, fam, I'm just out here just wasting my money on games. But it was this bike racing game called Rims. It was like called Rims Racing or something like that. And it was like a motorcycle game. But it was like constantly just falling off my bike. And it's like, fam, that's another game where it's all like, if I catch the developers lacking, like I legit want to like just like like sweet chin music them, punch them in the face, like do something just so they can understand, hey, when you guys release a video game, please do it right. Like that's all that I ask for. Please do it right. But I'm saying, like, I have no desires. If they were to talk on another Assetto Corsa game coming, I don't know why I always say Assetto. But anyways, if they were to talk on another Assetto Corsa game coming out, or another Rims, or any other game, oh, it's freaking them. I played Project Cars 2, right? That game is just as worse. I'm sitting there playing that game. My thing is this. You would think that the game would just automatically recognize what controller I'm using, right? Like, they're not going to sit down and have it where I got to choose which controller I'm using. Then the fact they didn't even have my controller up there. But you would think all controllers are the same. The gas pedal, that's the same. The brake pedal, that's the same. Okay? Explain to me why. When I've played Project Cars, I didn't buy it, I just played the demo. But when I played it, at first the car wasn't doing nothing. And I'm like, fam, I installed this Logitech hard driver, whatever they call it and stuff. I installed pretty much the program to have it where I can use the steering wheel in video games. I installed that, right? So it wasn't doing nothing. So I exit out, go through the settings. Oh, I gotta go and switch to the steering wheel. I did that. Go back, start up a race. Still wasn't doing nothing. I'm like, okay, now I'm losing my patience. I just want to play a racing game. I'm not trying to see. This stuff should just be recognized, bro. Every other game I play, it recognized automatically. What's up with this game? Go back to the settings. They have this whole list of like controllers, and I'm like, fam. Are like what my thing is that when people are doing these things, like what's the thought process? Like, how slow are you guys to where you just don't understand that all gas pedals are the same? You guess what a gas pedal is going to do? It is going to give the car gas, and it's going to cause that car to go forward. I get all the way to like whichever Logitech controller, because I was like, okay, I'll just choose like, cause it's like in the same series and stuff. So I'll just choose like the 920 or 920. They didn't have mines on there. So I just chose the like last one to get released from Logitech. I'm gassing it. The car starts reversing. Even though I'm hitting the shifters to get the car to go to gear 1, the car just goes right into reverse and just starts reversing. And I'm like, fam, I do not plan on buying. And people were saying this game was good. Nah, like, I swear, like, I think I'm honestly, like, in a Twilight Zone, like, era of video games, where I play a game, it's completely trash, but you'll talk, and it ain't even, like, with racing games, there's so many, and then there'll be, like, the games that I'm interested in, that I actually like playing. They don't get no viewers on Twitch. They don't get no views on YouTube. People ain't fooling with them and stuff, saying, like, oh, this game don't look, like, it's crazy how I'm like, I'll play a game like NBA 2K. I can post about how I play like a game like NBA 2K or something. Because no, even when I was playing the Assetto Corsa, I'm sitting here getting rated. I'm getting all these people in my streams. I'm getting all this stuff. I played this one game called Plant Crafter, and I had so much fun in that game. And I played that game for like a solid like week, 2 weeks or something like that. Not like barely any raids, barely any follows, barely anybody in the streams. I'm like, and I play Assetto Corsa, and it's like, here it is, everybody's showing up, and I'm like, what is going on, bro? Like, seriously, what is going on? Like, no, I gotta call that out, because I'm like, that just doesn't even make any sense to me. I'm like, fam, when I'm angry at a video game, that's when I get viewers. But then when I'm like chilling and relaxing, having the greatest time playing a video game, that's when I don't get viewers. I'm confused by that. I'm seriously so confused by that. Like, no, like this stuff is like really got me like heated right now, because I'm like, bro, I don't get why. I'm telling you, it's like it's just at a point in time with gaming and content creating where I'm like, bro, I really just want to go back to like that 8-year-old me and just rage, bro. Like, I seriously, there needs to be one of those like rage rooms, like where you just go in there and just start destroying stuff. I wish, I hope and pray that they build one of those places near me. I'm about to be their best like customer possible, bro. I'm like, don't even give me a room. Give me like 4 or 5 rooms combined. Give me like 4 or 5 rooms combined, and I'm just going through there like I'm drinking 2-3 Red Bulls, and I am going crazy in that room. All right, because seriously, I'm telling you, between video games, content creating, like, bro, I don't think I've ever been so stressed out before in the recent. Like, I was feeling so good. I played Assetto Corsa, the practice modes. Felt so good playing that. As soon as I play career, bro, like, all I really want to do right now is to just contact the developers and ask them, what is your level of education? Like, seriously, I'm confused, like, by when people come out with a video game, you're catering to one group of audience. And it's like, fam, do you not understand that when people, okay, are video game surfing, they're on the internet and they just surfing the web for different video games, and they come across your game, you're gonna have to understand that not everybody in the world has developed your guys' video game. We haven't played video games like yours. We're just now getting into this stuff. And it's like stuff like that just don't click in a person's head until they have like an act of violence happens to them. And it's like, fam, it shouldn't take that. It shouldn't have to take an act of violence to get you guys to understand, hey, your game, maybe you should have it catered a little bit more to people that's just starting off. Maybe you guys shouldn't have 2 things launching in one video game, talking on the first one. Maybe, like, Logitech shouldn't have a brake pedal that's, like, it's seriously going to require both of your feet and probably a few other people's feet to press that thing all the way down. Like, I legit, after I was done streaming, I legit was, like, sitting there going crazy on that brake pedal just so I can, like, loosen it up, get it all old and stuff. So I'm like, fam, can it just, like, not be that difficult to use? It's already bad enough I gotta sit at an angle with it and stuff. And I'm like, fam, no. I'm like, you guys need to, I'm not, I just don't. I really don't even want to play, like, no racing games no time soon. But I'm like, I know probably tomorrow morning I'm going to end up playing it. If not, and it's like, I just wish that there was a lot. I honestly, you know what? I cannot wait for that one game. And I'm telling you right now, if that game comes out and I don't like it, and it ends up being a bad game, I am probably going to lose. I'm most likely going to become a villain. I'm serious. Like, I'm most likely going to become a villain and try to get, like, world domination or something. Like, seriously. But no, there's a video game called The Day Before. There are the Days Before. It's a zombie video game. If I play that game, right, and I have, like, just a moment where I am raging, I am losing my mind, I am going crazy, or if I'm having the most amount of fun in that game and then nobody is there I'm seriously going to lose my mind, bro. I'm seriously gonna lose my mind. But it to me, it's like, bro, there's so many different things. And here's the thing, like, I'm ranting about this. I already know that people are going to be, like, getting on me about this stuff that I'm saying and things like, oh, well, maybe it's that. Like, no, to those people, shut up and don't say nothing to me, okay? If you hear this episode and you feel like you need to get some things off of your chest, I really do not care. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, I do not care about how you feel with what I just said, bro. At the rate, because I'm like, it's these type of moods where, like, if somebody were to say something to, like, disagree or argue with what I'm saying, like, that's the type of stuff that'll cause me to just lash out on a person. I've had moments where I feel like, people have kind of seen a glimpse of that, where it's like they've said some things and I'm just like, okay, you get me to a point where I'm like, I'm going to say something that's going to mess around and hurt your feelings, or it's going to lead into something 10 times worse. So I'm saying, just let me be, okay? Let me be upset. Let me be mad at these video games. Let me be mad at this brake pedal. And just let me wait until, June, 2 months from now, when The Day Before comes out. Because after that, bro, I don't care what other racing games come out. I'm unplugging that steering wheel, all right? I'm setting it off to the side for, up until however long I want to. And I'm saying, like, I am going to try by the Lord's strength to play more of Assetto Corsa. But I'm telling you right now, If I put more hours into that game and I give, all the practice that I need to give it, and it's still just the same old crap, fam, I'm telling you, I'm seriously going to take the time to learn video game development. I'm going to come out with a racing game, and I'm going to tell people this is how a racing game needs to be done, okay? Not let's, just do a bunch of different random stuff. Because you got where it's like Forza Horizon 5. Like, okay, game. But when you do things like, let's put a billboard thing that this character needs to hit. Let's put it on top of a house and give him no knowledge on how to get on top of this house. Why? Like, honestly, because my thing is this. If I'm playing a game, I'm not playing a game to, if it's a puzzle-based game, that's the only time when I need to figure things out. If I'm playing a racing game, the only thing that I need to do is place my car at start and drive all the way to finish. All this extra stuff, why? Why even add that in the game? So that's why it's like, Microsoft, you guys need to just sit down, take the time to reevaluate when you guys is coming out with a video game and actually make it where it's good. Assetto Corsa, you guys need to just tone it down, because it is not that serious. It never has been that serious, and it never will be that serious unless the people that's playing your game decides to go out and get a racing license. Is that a such thing? Go out, get a racing license, and actually become a race car driver. But until then, fam, you guys are creating a video game. That's it. It ain't no actual, my thing is this. Yes, it is considered a simulation. But at the end of the day, the core of what that thing is, it's a video game. Treat it like it. Don't treat it like it's like, fam, I'm sitting here reading a book or something. If I want to read a book, I'll read a book. But if I'm playing a video game, I'm playing a video game to have fun. I'm trying to end up like them people in the commercials where they all smiling and laughing, having the greatest time of all and stuff. And I'm like, fam, I'm like, seriously, it's like stuff like that is so misleading. They make it seem like it's the greatest stuff in the world. Then when you play it, and it's like it's not. So I'm saying stuff like that where it's like, people, please, just do stuff that makes sense. That's it. That's all that I ask for. Because I'm saying, if not, it's like, bro, I'm seriously going to I'm going to disappear for like 2-3 years. I'm going to develop a bunch of different crap, whether it's video games or just something, all right? Just to overall show people, this is how things need to be done. Because I'm saying, man, it's like, there's just so many different things out there. It's like, why do you still exist? Like, honestly, just either like take this stuff down or just fix it. That's it. That's all that I ask for, alright? Instead of me being stressed out when playing a video game, it's like, it ain't even this, but there's so many other different video games and things out there. It's like, bro, just fix your stuff and have it where it's just working right. That's it. That's all you guys gotta do. I don't know why that's such an issue. I don't know why people act like that they don't hear people when they're saying things like that. But I'm saying, like, just fix your guys' stuff. And then it's like, bro, we could just be chilling. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Yeah, I needed to rant, but I feel like I need to rant about more stuff. Like, cause I just feel like that this ain't over. So this may be the start to mini rants, because I'm saying, man, it's like that little thing, that little stream that had me stressed out to where I just gotta let out a lot. I can't break nothing. So I'm like, I gotta let my anger out by talking. So anyways, I ain't gonna do no promo stuff. Like, you guys, if you've made it this far into my podcast and you don't know what the promos are at the end of my episodes, go back. Alright? Don't even argue. Just go back and just listen. Okay? So anyways, talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.